Yes, you did.
No way!
You totally just said.
Whoa, hang on, what's going on here?
He said I was flirting with a girl who passed by in the hallway.
You look really nice today. Clearly shows you're flirting.
It was a simple compliment.
Okay, we'll talk about your logic breakdown later, but really, that was a terrible incorporation of a quote.
Really?
That's what you're mad about?
Sure, it's a breach of logic and a hasty assumption, but it's also really bad grammar.
Whatever.
Actually, I have to use quotes in my paper. Do you have any tips?
Nice change of subject.
Oh, shut up.
Are you two done? Right. Let's start with where quotes should go in a paper. First off, be aware using quotes that are longer than about 2 lines. Longer quotes will interrupt the flow of your paper and could put your reader to sleep. Oh, come on, I haven't... You know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna talk to the people who are actually gonna listen. If you want to include things from multiple pieces of a longer quote, use ellipses to show where you cut out unnecessary information. Not what I meant.
I thought it was accurate.
Quotes can be used as a main idea or a supporting detail as long as you attach them to a phrase of your own. Do not use a quote by itself. If the quote's alone, it will interrupt the flow of your paper. Instead, use one of these methods to help connect a quote to your paper. Number 1. Introduce the quote with complete sentence and a colon. Your sentence explains why the quote is important to your own message, and the colon acts as the transition between your thought and the quote. Number 2. Use an introductory or explanatory phrase separated with a comma. Here, the phrase helps set up and explain why the quote is relevant, and the comma signals the transition. Number 3. Use the quote as part of your own sentence without any punctuation between your own words and the quote. Sometimes the quote just has the best way to get your point across, but you still have to anchor it to your own work. Number 4. Use short quotations, only a few words, as part of your own sentence. You don't have to use any special punctuation this way, just quotation marks. Just punctuate the sentence as if the entire thing was your own.
Man, this could actually help me out. I don't write very good.
I don't write very good. That's why you're failing English.
You know what, man?
Guys, you're right. That should be I don't write very well, but that's beside the point. You don't follow a quote with this shows why or this shows how, etc.
Are we really still talking about this?
It's free help, dude.
You're right.
Okay. If we're clear on how to use quotes, let's talk about how to cite them. If the quote you use is at the end of a sentence, use the punctuation in the quote to end your sentence. If you have to cite the quote, move that punctuation to the end of the parentheses.
What if I use more than one line from a poem?
Good question. Use a forward slash to mark where the line ends in the poem.
What if I have a sentence with pronouns that aren't the same?
If you have to change any word in a quote to help the sentence make sense, change the word and then put that word in square brackets.
Okay, so how about this? I thought you were flirting when you said.
Grammar, yes.
Still wrong, though.
I hope this video was super helpful. Our research is linked in the description in case you want to take a closer look for yourself. Hope to see you next time.
I wonder if she thought you were flirting.
Oh my gosh, quit already.